like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, any new subscribers, so if you're back from part 1, you're breathtaking and I love you. I took a break, I chilled down, and I really wanted to show you this before I start this review. As my patrons know, I've been cleaning up my closet, yes, pun intended, for the past week, and I found this. I did not expect to find it in my belongings because I know for a fact that the huge Eminem posters are in my sister's belongings, but yeah, this was definitely hers. She would rip out literally anything related to Eminem from magazines, including this. As I mentioned in part 1, she would literally kiss the posters goodnight. I'm pretty sure this poster was one of them as well. You know, we don't want the other posters to feel sad. I think this was from the cleaning out my closet era. So yeah, this is really, really special to me. Now for the fun facts, I found some really interesting information about this song. Again, if I missed any, please mention them in the comments down below. I'm pretty damn sure you guys are much more knowledgeable than the internet. So without further ado, let's get started. So, Lose Yourself was the first rap song to ever win an Oscar. He literally made history. Barbra Streisand announced the award and co-producer Louis Resto accepted it. When the winner was announced, Eminem was actually at home asleep with his daughter. And in that article, there was a tweet by Eminem. Sorry, it took me 18 years to get here. I didn't really understand that, and I saw the tweet. It was in 2020. So I'm like, what? But after some research, I found out that Lose Yourself didn't get a performance. First, because obviously he didn't attend the awards. Second, because he didn't even think he would even win and thought that the Academy didn't get him. So by refusing to perform, this marked the first time in 14 years that the winner of Best Original Song was not performed at the Oscars. Apparently, the Academy really wanted a performance of that song because back in 2003, the Academy Awards tried to get someone else to perform Lose Yourself. I don't know, I don't feel anyone could live up to that standard. It would be interesting to know, like, in a parallel universe, if someone actually did perform that song, what their rendition would be, and if they could kill it or not. Back to my original point, I'm sorry, I do tend to ADHD. Why he made that tweet 18 years later, it was because he did a surprise performance of Lose Yourself. The article says 17 years later, Eminem says 18. So it's safe to say it's 18. This performance was on the hush-hush, like it was such a surprise for everyone when it happened like 18 years later. So he just thought it would be cool to perform it now since he didn't get the chance to perform it then. This part, I thought it was funny that he said, "I was blown back by the fact that I won. I don't even think I understood back then that you could get an Oscar for a song. And I remember being kind of confused about why I was even up for one because as a kid with the Oscars, it was like a vacuum." And even though he didn't meet Barbra Streisand like the very first time, he got to hug Salma Hayek, a fellow Lebanese, so that's always enjoyable. Eminem wrote the song Lose Yourself in character as Jimmy B. Rabbit Smith Jr. And I didn't find this very surprising because Eminem is known to have alter egos and the vibes and the themes of his songs change accordingly. But what actually surprised me is the paper that Eminem wrote the song on and that appeared in 8 Mile was actually the original sheet that Eminem wrote Lose Yourself on. And we can actually see that in the music video and of course the movie, the scene where you can see B-Rabbit holding it while riding the bus. And apparently, the sheets of paper later sold at an eBay auction for $10,000. What? And here's the actual paper, which is mind-blowing to be honest. To see the thought process scribbled like that, it's very intriguing. As the article says, it shows Eminem's mind map style of writing. It's really fascinating to see how something like this could come together and end up into something so freaking awesome. In 2015, a judge quoted lyrics from the song when handing down a sentence. Let's see. In Washington, D.C., Superior Court Judge Yvonne Williams was sentencing 20-year-old twins after a brutal, unprovoked attack on a man in Brooklyn. Judge Williams told the pair, and I quote, "It's like you only get one shot. And this one shot is that he had to. You know, it's in the movie 8 Mile. The rap has to be so good. You only get one shot. Williams called Lose Yourself the most inspirational song. And I totally agree. Just some extra info, unfortunately they did not seem to get the message, as both siblings were back behind bars the following year, which is very unfortunate. The lyrics behind Mom's Spaghetti became a viral sensation. During the reaction, I laughed when I heard Mom's Spaghetti because I distinctly remember back in school we were supposed to write some poems and read them out loud. You know, kind of like a classwork kind of thing, and my friend obviously memorized that song, and everybody was giggling because everybody knew what his very original poem was, especially when the Mom's Spaghetti part came along. The teacher was so visibly confused. The meme reached its peak when YouTuber Jay's Green Stuff made a video of Eminem singing entirely about his mom's spaghetti. I have not seen this video, and I need this in my life, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. And Weird Al Yankovic, I wanna say that's how they pronounce it, made a parody of the song called Couch Potato. A couple lines from the parody: "Look, if you have one shot to sit on your lazy butt and watch all the TV you ever wanted until your brain turned to mush, would you go for it or just let it slip?" As a pro binge watcher, I would definitely not let it slip away. But due to Eminem's concern that the song would hurt his career, the commercial release was cancelled. Yankovic had intended to make a video to go with the song, but it was also scrapped at the last minute. I doubt anything would hurt Eminem's career, but considering how inspirational and iconic this song is, I think that was the right call. As for the lyrics, I thought it was pretty straightforward, you know, the meaning of this song, but I'm gonna just mention a couple lines that I thought they were pretty cool. "He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home." The contrast and the wordplay, I thought it was pretty smart. "A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem, it only grows harder." That reminded me of my meat sciences course. You know, postmortem, there is the process of rigor mortis and the meat becomes harder. I thought that was pretty clever. I also like the Pied Piper reference. I feel there are like little Easter eggs here and there. At first glance, when you read it, it would mean something to you, but when you let it simmer, you're like, that's actually so damn clever. And that's pretty cool how the song is like multi-layered, not just lyrics-wise, but also beat-wise. There were so many elements and they created a perfect fusion, really. I mean, I usually witness such layerings in rock and metal songs. Rap songs tend to accentuate more on the lyrics part with a more simplified beat, but not this one, or should I say not most Eminem songs. So yeah, this is it for my reaction review, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and if you'd like to support me on Patreon, make sure to hit that Patreon link. See you next time. Bye!